Hello guys, I wanted to do a quick YouTube live test with the Galaxy S20 Ultra that I just got today. Excuse me, beeping. I didn't know I was going to do that in the first 30 seconds, but anyway, cheers. Welcome back to my channel. And I feel like for I'm not talking about the actual camera performance of Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, which I'm gonna tell you it's not as I imagined. It was not wow at all. But I'm only talking about the performance using a third-party app. So let's say I have the Galaxy S20 Ultra and I want to take advantage of all these awesome new modes. So the front camera, you can see a nice bokeh. There's still a lot of noise. I got a really good low light, really good bright LED light. Yet the front camera performance, this is the S20 Ultra. I don't read comments for Zilkan. So this is the S20 Ultra. I just got it today. I'm going to upload the unboxing tomorrow. Hadi Tahir, I think you're, he said, isn't Android optimization for the third-party apps? No, that's not really it. The point is that you can't use any of these new features. For example, I'm going to go ahead and try to use the back cameras. I'm going to go ahead and switch. So I think this is the Y camera. Let me go and switch in. So with the YouTube app. Oh, now it's regular. So what with YouTube app, what you gotta do, you go to the front. This is the front cam. If you hit it again, you get the wide. If you hit it again, we're cooking bricks. You get the front camera again. If you hit it again, you get the regular camera. Regular camera looks decent. But let's try the 100x zoom. You can't do the 100x zoom. This is all digital zoom. This is a digital zoom, maybe 5x. So the biggest problem, it's just not with Samsung or phones in general with Android. You have all of these new cameras, yet you can't use it. You can't use it with a third-party app. Does that even make sense to you guys? So the point is, if I can't use this camera with the new lens, because right now, as I just proven to you, the only thing I was able to use the front camera, the main back camera, and the main ultra-wide camera. I was not able to use the 5x or 10x optical zoom. I was not able to use the 100x zoom. I can't even use it. So what's the point? Because nowadays, we're not even using our camera app. We are using Brick Fund. Thanks for the Brick Fund, John Nguyen. Sorry, I have one of my best friends' names, same last name, but so what's the point of having these cameras, yet you can't use it with your TikTok? You know, you want to do that 100x when you're making something funny and zoom into somebody's face with some seaweed sticking out. You can't. It's completely useless. The smartphone manufacturers need to realize if you're going to put a new feature, you're going to have to make it so people can use it with third-party apps. If you can't use it, it's not really a great feature at all. No one can use it. Because most millennials these days, nobody uses the real camera. They just go on TikTok and use a TikTok app. Alright? So the front camera, absolutely nothing different. Actually, I think the autofocus got worse. Look how it doesn't focus my face. Look at how long it takes to focus on my face. Did you see that? So yeah, I think it's time for somebody to say something And I'm gonna be that person because I don't get paid by Samsung. They don't send me any free phones. They don't even invite me to the events anymore. They said they like me, but I don't think they even like me anymore. In fact, I think they're even sending out trolls to bring down my videos. Ever since I went up against Samsung, I get all these Samsung haters, man. Not Samsung haters. Haters of my channel, so I don't give a shit. Really? I'll fight the truth with nothing but the truth on my channel. Because that's what it's about. Giving you guys pure, honest opinions. Unbiased. And I'm going to tell you right now, and every reviewer of Galaxy S20 knows this, Samsung's new zoom feature sucks balls. It sucks balls so bad, I have no idea why I paid $1,400. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, iBirds? Now we're just testing out the Galaxy S20 Ultra. I bet you if I did this live stream with my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, it's exactly the same. So in terms of third-party apps, sorry, Alberto, I lost your name for a second there. That's just like a quality. Look at the focus. I didn't do shit. It's focusing in a note. Focusing got worse, and I think this could be an issue with actually a Snapdragon 865, because I saw the same thing happening with the LG V60. So it could be a issue with the new Snapdragon. Or I'm not no clue, but it actually focuses worse than my Galaxy S10 and the Note 10 Plus. Why? Where did I pay $1,400 for a phone? And that's the point I'm trying to make to you guys. Don't be hyped up with this. And that's why I don't even go to these events anymore. The only event I go to the LG because they have private events. Literally I went to the LG event. It was me and Andrew Edwards. LG did huge things for me. They would, they said it was a morning time, so I was like, how I hate getting up in the mornings. So I told the LG people, they're like, show up here at 9 a.m. I'm like, no fucking way. Because I don't even live in the city. So to get there in the morning, the traffic's going to be horrible. That means I'm going to get at like 6 in the morning, get up there like an hour early, I'm not going to do that. So I told them, I do you have anything in the afternoon? So they make time for me, But the thing different with me from other YouTubers is other YouTubers, they all went to the Samsung event and they got all hyped up. They got sold on this new 100x digital zoom. That was not even a 100x zoom, really. I didn't do that. I never even saw. The first phone I saw this year with a Snapdragon 865 was the LG V60. Alright. And I was super impressed with their 8K camera. They did not have the 2x zoom even. And I actually like that. They kept the, because they already have a 64 megapixel. So I was like, great. But Samsung literally released their new S20 with a 100x zoom, which is not a 100x zoom. You try the 5x zoom or the 100x zoom, the optical zoom, it's so shitty in low light especially. I just tried it out, and I realized why LG didn't put that on there, because it's such a shitty performing camera setup. Yet Samsung is charging you $400 more, adding this huge ass camera hump. Really? That's not viral. That's not cool. That's not a new feature. LG could have done it easily. They could have had a huge camera hump, just like Samsung did. Put a thing. They didn't, because they like to stay real. They want to give you really good features at a low price. But Samsung did the opposite. So I think this is the first year that Samsung really went, evil in terms of trying to sell you guys Bullshit. So I think Samsung's gonna go down this year, unfortunately. Oh, maybe they'll probably stay up, but you know this Phase PZ keeps saying, "Oh, you used to be a big deal on YouTube back in the day. I'm surprised you're still on YouTube." You know what, Phase? The thing about my channel, I don't really give a shit about people like you. I don't, because you're an asshole. You're an asshole. I will always be on YouTube. And this middle finger is for you, Phase. I want you to unsubscribe. I want you to go back to your mom's basement and go root your Galaxy S6 following my tutorials that I made 5 years ago. If you want to come to my channel and tell me I'm not relevant anymore, in fact, I'm the only person relevant because I don't do shit to make my videos better anymore. I don't go and buy a red fucking camera and make a Galaxy S20 look like a Galaxy S50. You know what I'm talking about. Report me, you fucking asshole. Seriously. This middle finger is for you. I would leave it up here. Not for you guys, but all those people that try to bring me down. I've been reviewing Android phones more than 99% of Android reviewers on YouTube. Yet I get no respect anymore. Somebody can come here and make a comment like that. This is for you. Alright? And this is why no longer I have all the sliders, I have all the cameras. I'm not going to make something that looks better than it is. It's what it is. Galaxy S20 sucks balls. Why can't you get that through your head? They didn't do shit. They made the exact same design. Exact fucking same design for 3-4 years. They added they didn't add a 100x space zoom. They added a 10x optical zoom to the Ultra. They added a huge ugly ass hump. And yet they have the balls to charge you $400 more. I didn't go to the Samsung event. I don't really like Samsung anymore. They don't invite me. We don't really like each other. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. When Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus came out, I was really impressed. That was my review. But when I got the Galaxy S20 Plus today, look at this. It's not even focusing. You see how it's not focusing. It takes forever for the Galaxy S20 to focus. Alright. I don't really care about all that stuff anymore. I'm gonna start making a ton of videos about Android. Focus on there. I've cleaned. This is a brand new phone. There should be not. See, now it's focusing, but you see how it goes off focus. I don't have a lot of lights. There should be absolutely no reason why it should not focus on this. Look at how long it takes. And then back on my face. Look at that. What the fuck is you paid for? I paid $1,400 for this. It's still not in focus. Now it's in focus. So the focusing is actually worse. The Note 10 Plus, the S9, the S10. Maybe it's a software bug. But it's pretty terrible. But LG was actually the same thing. LG is actually having some focus problem. But I told the LG guys, because they invited me to their event, so I gave them all the advice. I told them exactly what's wrong with their phone, so hopefully they fix it. So LG V60, they were showing me the bokeh, the portrait mode. So it was working fine when they demonstrated it, but when the engineer from LG that I'm close with, he took a photo of me hella close, and then you see ghosting. I was like, what's wrong with this? I went to the president of LG. I was like, this is wrong. He's like, what? I haven't seen that. So we figured out when you do close-up 3D portrait mode with the LG V60, there's ghosting. So it was a prototype. So I told him, you have to fix this before you launch it. So I told him that. And the other big one was the autofocus on the front camera. It was all messed up with the LG V60 also. Alright, so I don't know, companies, you know, the little things is really important. Yeah. No, 술 하나도 안 마셔. 이게 애팅이고 이게 실제로 물 들어가 있어, 물. 이게 보리차. Anyway, let's get one more 보리차. So I'll show you some lighting conditions changes. Let's go to indoor. Let's go check out my skateboards. Well, we don't have to. I'm making a lot of skateboards here. So with the YouTube app, you can see wide angle, back to the front. If you want to do regular, you have to go back and forth. I don't know if I can explain that today, but so I'm still using the Galaxy S20. This is a brand new phone. I feel like there's something on the camera. I cleaned that off. It looks exactly same as the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I mean, it's not bad. It's still one of the best. But I'm kind of mad that Galaxy S20, Samsung worked on all this new gimmicky 100x space zoom that does not work well. Yet they did not improve the front camera. Look how great it focuses. How come I'm not in focus? You see how it doesn't focus? Oh my god. Now it's in focus. Look how bad it focuses. I think Samsung really botched it this year. The price, everything. I think they botched it, definitely. Let me get one more beer. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure the focus is way better on any of my. Something wrong. Maybe software. It's not focusing at all. Now it's sort of focusing. Does it focus on the beer? Focus on the beer. Look, 1, 2, 3. It's still not in focus. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still not in focus. 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me try to move my 12, 13, 14 seconds and we're still not in complete focus. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. It took 20 seconds for Galaxy S20 Ultra to just focus. Let's try that again. It focuses fine on the foreground. Nope. Maybe I'll have to even manually focus it. So manually focus well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Took 5 seconds to focus. So I have to sort of make some sort of movement before the camera focuses. This is pretty terrible. I have to let me manually focus. Take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm moving. It's not working. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 seconds to focus. So first time it took 25 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. This is terrible focus. And it's the same thing happening when I use a regular camera. I'm probably counting too slow. But let's go ahead and try on the back. The back camera I think works fine. So this is the wide angle. And let's try to focus. This is a regular camera. Focusing fine. Focusing fine. Focusing. See? Oh! Focusing. 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 You see how fast it is? It's less than a second. But with the front camera, with the nail gun here, as soon as it's focusing on the front subject, now it won't even focus. I have to manually focus this. So I'll hold this until it manually focuses. Take it away. Oh, now it works. Now it works. Okay, so it really has to do with objects that are smaller. Yeah, it's not focusing. So if I manually focus. Nope. If I manually focus, yeah, this is kind of iffy. Anyway, just back to what I was gonna tell you guys is that the zoom is so terrible. We lost focus again. Did you see how we lost the? How do you lose focus? I don't have any other extra lights coming here. There's absolutely no reason for the camera sensor. Like for example, when I'm doing my unboxing, actually it happened when I was doing unboxing today. That's sort of understandable because I have a lot of lights coming into me. But in a situation like this should not happen. Look, I'm still not focused. I literally have to move away to the background and then come back. Then it will focus. All right, and it's still sort of jittery. So I think something went wrong. I don't know what went wrong, but somewhere when Samsung was launching Galaxy S20, they focused on the wrong stuff. Instead of making their front camera better, making their front camera autofocus better, they added this 100x zoom that does not work correct. Even their 10x, 5x zoom is worse performance than the Galaxy S10 or the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I'll have a big video on it. This is a big issue, man. I want a refund. In fact, I want a $600 refund. I don't want to pay more than $900 for this phone that I paid $1,400 for. Seriously. What did I just pay for? For worse performance? For gimmicky features that perform worse? Look how it's not focusing. It's literally hunting focus this whole time. You know, you got to get the basics right. Like little things like the front camera focusing, the back camera focusing. It's not even focused right now. The camera is literally hunting. This is terrible performance. This is terrible. Now, when Samsung can fix this, it's probably a pretty easy software fix, but I don't know why nobody point this out. I'm pointing out to you. Sorry. Excuse me. Too much. I had this shirt last night, beer, God of Beer, but I've got Heineken. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. I just want to give you a quick preview. Not a video preview. This is a retail freaking unit. It should not perform like this. I did not pay $1,400 to get a shitty performance from Samsung. If I pay, you know what? In honesty, I love Samsung though, because they still make the best products in the world. Without Samsung, we will not have a Tesla. I don't know if Samsung makes Tesla batteries, but Samsung makes really awesome batteries. This is a Samsung battery. In electric skateboarding world, fuck, it's not focusing. This is the shit. All the Samsung batteries. I got a couple more Samsung batteries. I've been making my own Samsung battery packs out of the Samsung batteries. I love Samsung. Don't get me wrong. But I expected a lot more from them. I always expect, I'm like the, you know, I'm the grandfather of Android. Yeah, I'm getting old. Not the grandfather, but father of Android. All Androids. Because the original Andy Rubin has left. So the only other person to take over that spot as father of Android is me. Because I'm high on Android. I've been reviewing phones since Nexus 1. Anybody who's not reviewed Android phone 6 since Nexus 1 cannot be father of Android. So today I declare I'm going to be the father of Android. And I'm just trying to help Samsung build better products. Right? Or whether LG or Xiaomi or even Huawei. Well, Huawei did too much. The thing with Huawei is they just lied. They straight up lied to you guys. They try to get away with it. They thought America was like China. But it's not going to work. Because in America, we actually have freedom of speech. We have actual laws that you have to follow. Even if you're, in bed with the government, you still have to follow some laws. Unfortunately for Huawei, they've decided to go the other route of lying. And unfortunately for them, they're never coming to the US for a while. But that's okay. They're still great Chinese companies. Like, I love Xiaomi. I used to like OnePlus, but not really into OnePlus too much. I don't know. I think they're getting... See, these companies that sort of get ahead of themselves, they start selling some products, they become popular, and they forget about you. Forget about the little people. Because I've been around since Nexus 1. Galaxy Nexus. Nexus S. I've been supporting Samsung since Nexus S1. Nexus S2. Epic Touch. And Samsung decides to support people that are not been there for a while. Let me take some vitamin C. Let me take some vitamin C. I'm not feeling good. It hurts me. It hurts me that these companies forget about you. They treat you like just another thing, or the worst thing I hate being treated like is I hate treating like not a human being. Honestly, I'm just actually really tired of the Android world, because it's just getting commercial. People who should not be reviewing this are reviewing it. People who have no knowledge of the past are getting commended. People like myself, who've been always with Android, with Samsung or LG, whoever. That sucks. Just stab in the back. And at one point, I just wanted to give up Android, maybe like last week. I really did. I was just tired of these sick and evil people. Know your roots. Where did Android come from? Where did Samsung come from? How did Samsung become so famous? Was it all because of them? No, it was all because of small YouTubers like myself who helped them make it popular when it was a Galaxy S2, when custom ROMs were awesome. Don't forget that, Samsung. And fuck you. Really, and I'm just tired of companies. They take advantage, they use you, they throw you away. Act like they did it all themselves. Really, Samsung? When nobody used Samsung phones, I'm always making videos about you guys. In fact, I'll say this. I probably made your company more famous than any other fucking YouTuber online. You fucking assholes. And you treat me like shit nowadays. And even now, I only say the truth. If your phone sucks, I'll make sure everybody knows it sucks. And the Galaxy S20, it sucks of balls in terms of pricing. But if it's good, I'll tell you it's good. I'm not biased like that. I'm not going to let my emotions come over my review. I mean, sometimes I do. But with the Note 10 Plus, I really liked it. Note 9, I didn't review. I had a whole period of just... you know what? I don't even want to use Galaxy S20. I was going to even not skip it. The only reason I have it now... because my friend Carl's making Galaxy S20 cases. And he sent me a bunch early, and I still haven't reviewed them, and I really want to help Carl. I don't really want to help Samsung. So I bought the S20 Ultra. Today I got it. And it was like the worst Samsung phone I bought for the more money ever. That does not happen with Samsung. So Samsung doing something wrong. They're selling the same phone with shitty new features that don't work correctly. I mean, Samsung does that a lot, but this year they botched it because they raised the prices on it like crazy. So I think Samsung needs, if this was Samsung, if this was their butt, this is what I'm doing to them. I need to spank them because I want them to make good phones. But this year, Samsung made shitty phones, so I have to spank them. Imagine this is Samsung's butt. This is Samsung's butt. And I'm drilling this hole. This is what I'm doing. Because I want Samsungs to do better. But you guys screwed up this year. Your shit sucks. More expensive than competition. There's absolutely no competitive advantage. Anybody else could have made 100x SpaceX. It looks terrible. Does not work well in low light. It's, the biggest thing with optical zoom or any kind of zoom is the quality. Quality sucks. Ask anybody who's tried the S20 or the S20 Ultra. Tell me, even at 5x, tell me that's good. If you tell me that's good, that is the first person you will have to not watch anymore. Because it sucks. But I love Samsung batteries. I'm making all my electric skateboard batteries with it. I made my first electric skateboard battery today. Battery pack. It's actually a lot of work, a lot of soldering and stuff. So I'm gonna end it here. I don't want to get too depressing for all you Samsung wars. Nothing wrong with Samsung. They need to bring up their features up to their price. But this year, I think it's the first time in a long time they failed to launch a phone with much bigger price, yet they didn't bring more features. Maybe Galaxy Fold I might understand because it's sort of a new technology. But Samsung, what they did, literally stuck a 10x optical lens on the phone. It did not perform that well in low light. It sucks. And then they added another 10x digital zoom on top of it, called it 100x space zoom. It looked terrible in the... Did you guys see the Samsung event? It looked terrible. I don't know why they would do that. It's like Samsung was supposed to be like the best of the best, Yet they launch a phone with some new shitty gimmicky features. Yet it costs way more. You know, I'm not trying to bring down Samsung. I'm trying to spank them so they can make better product. So we'll all pay. I'm down to pay $1,400. I just paid $1,400 for this. But you see, through this whole live cast, autofocus been going on and off. That never happens with any of my older Samsung phones. You know, little things like that. If they can fix that, and yeah, for future phones, get rid of this 100x zoom. Don't do zoom unless you can actually bring exact same high quality zoom. And you shouldn't even call it zoom. It's just digital zoom. Another shitty digital zoom. You know, nobody needs to do 100x zoom with. You know, I don't need to take pixelated photos at 100x, right? Then I can go buy a $20 electronic binocular. That'll do a lot better. Anyway, I won't get too depressing, but yeah, it's the update's not gonna fix it. They need to recall all the S20s. Just stop selling it. Just wait till S30 maybe. This is gonna hurt their brand, man. It's like I bought a Galaxy S20 Ultra, the best one for $1,400. Autofocus doesn't work. Even their 5x optical, 10x opticals doesn't work. What am I gonna do as a reviewer? I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's it. And if anybody tells you on YouTube otherwise, they're lying to you. And if you want to believe them, go ahead and spend $1,400. Go buy it and let me know how you feel. You'll feel exactly the same way. Anyway, have a great day. As always, stay.